Hey guys, I'm Red, and this is LEGO Star Wars set number 75263, released in 2019 for $20 with 191 pieces, 2 beautiful minifigures. This is the Duel on Starkiller Base. And I don't have the original box, so a picture of it will be in the top left. But let's just get right into our minifigures. Minifigure number 1, of course, is Rey, and she does come with a super basic blue lightsaber, which you've seen many times for about 27 years now, and this is supposed to be Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, so I wish they really, redid the mold or something. That would have been cool, but, it's his lightsaber, nothing too interesting. And the minifigure itself, I think, is pretty cool. Of course, you do get that classic Rey hair in that dark brown color, which is always good to get. I like the 3 buns going down there. Super basic Daisy Ridley face there, and you do get her scavenger outfit as well, so you get the dark tan, cross there on her torso with a light gray undershirt and a orange belt, which does actually line up with the waist printing, and the cross does go all the way down the legs, which I always like when they do that. That's pretty cool. Super basic light gray arms, but the scavenger outfit does continue on the back. You can see the belt there as well, and when we turn her head and rip her hair off, you can see that she's kind of happy on this side. And minifigure number 2, of course, is exclusive to the set. This is Kylo Ren, and I always really like getting Kylo Rens. I think he's super popular, and LEGO loves making him every 5 years, so always pretty good to get one of him. And he does come with his beautiful crossguard lightsaber with the custom mold there and the gunmetal gray hilt, which is always really good to get. I like that a lot. And the figure itself looks pretty cool. I really like this black emo hair they got going on here. You can see he's super focused on his face there with the dark circles around his eyes. Not fully Sith orange eyes yet, but we're getting there. In the torso, you can see he has the black Sith robes there with a little belt going on there. It does kind of blend in a little bit because it's all black, but anyway, I do like that the robes kind of flow down the waist and the legs. Again, always like when they do that. Super basic black arms, and he does have a little bit of back printing to, give the illusion that his robes are real. And on the other side, of course, is the iconic scar from Rey that Kylo Ren got at the end of the movie. For just $20 back in 2019, there's not really much room to complain about our minifigures. Of course, we've seen the Rey before, but the Kylo Ren is super cool, and this was a cheap way to get 2 of the main characters from The Force Awakens, so very cool. I like these 2. And finally, here is the set itself. This is Starkiller Base, and I really like it. Let's look through this a little bit more in detail. Since I just punched that tree on the right side, I guess that's where we'll start. So as you can see, the tree is all built up of these 2x2 modified bricks with the lines in between them to give it that bark detailing. And you can see they have 3 different leaves there, 1 in white and 2 in green, just to give it a little more life and, a little snow on that one. And there is a Technic axle through the middle of all 3 of those, so they don't fall down unless you want them to. And how that works is super easy. There's just a Technic piece going through the base there, and they just tiled off the bottom of it, so it kind of blends in there with the plates here, and then just knock it down whenever you want to. It's pretty cool. I like that. And of course, there is a rock here just to add a little more detail, like the cliffs of Starkiller Base, which is pretty cool. Over on the right side is just a couple more trees, which one of them you can knock down, but there is a little secret hidden on the inside. It is just a super basic stud shooter, but I like the extra weapons for maybe Rey or a Finn minifigure if you have one, so pretty cool. You can see there's a single little rock stranded on the ground here, which... Of course, one of the main play features of this set is that, of course, it is Starkiller Base, and it is one of our dual sets. So, you can very easily just open it up and have a battle like this, or you can have them, both separated on different sides of Starkiller Base, which is always pretty cool. Just like that, which creates a pretty cool visual on your desk. But of course, the other play feature is, of course, these 2 discs here, and we can very easily just turn Rey and Kylo Ren, and make them battle just like they did in the movie. Of course, it would be a little bit better if the set could stay still, but, I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. It does work a little bit better when you don't have the trees in the way. Just very easily just turn both of our minifigures, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it. Of course, we can also create this iconic scene of Rey giving Kylo Ren the scar, but there really isn't a spot for the lightsaber to be stuck in the snow unless it's under the tree, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish that they included that. That would have been really fun. And that's really all I have to say about this LEGO Star Wars set. pretty fun. I like it. You know, $20, cheap, easy way to get two of the most iconic characters from the sequel trilogy. I like that you could open it up. That's cool. Yeah, pretty cool. But most importantly, though, what do you guys think about the set? Why don't you leave a comment down below and let me know. And right down there, hit like, subscribe. It's easy. It's free. And I don't know what our next video is going to be yet, but it'll be something just as cool as this.